how's it going, YouTube? So today I want to make a video about the 3 things that I do not like about the Camaro. It was honestly kind of hard to find those things because I overall think this is a really solid car and it's probably my favorite car to date. But I wanted to make a video kind of showing you guys little things that may bother some of you and that definitely bother me sometimes. So the first one we're going to start off with is the blind spots. So the blind spots in this car, you can kind of see behind me, there's a huge pillar in the back. So when you look over your shoulder to turn right or to turn left, it's basically non-existent. There's a tiny little triangle window, but because of the huge pillar, you can't really see anything to your left and to your right. So if there's a car right there, you're not going to see them. But luckily, this generation, and I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the previous generations had it if you had a ZL1 or the 2SS, but they have the blind spot monitors, and so that's usually what I rely on. So if the blind spot monitor is ever incorrect, I always try to check my surroundings as best as possible and use those to help me. But like at the end of the day, even if I look over my shoulder, I can't really see anything. So yeah, that's the first thing that that bothers me. The second thing is the fact that the car comes with high-end technology and they've integrated all these cool features, and one of them is wireless charging. Now, wireless charging is awesome, except for the fact that when you go to charge your phone, basically if you have an iPhone, I think they started integrating it, the 7, if you have an iPhone 7 or 8, or if you have the new one, the 10, it's non-existent in the Camaro. I don't know why Chevy did this, but basically I was reading in some forums that only certain Chevy vehicles have the compatibility to be able to charge those generations of iPhones, which I think is kind of idiotic since everyone nowadays seems to have the newer generation iPhone. It will charge your Android, and it will charge certain cases. So you can buy, I think it's called the Qi is the wireless charging. You can buy these certain cases that that are compatible with the wireless charger. Other than that, if you have just like your bare phone, it's not really going to work, which is pretty annoying. And then the last thing that I find kind of annoying is that the trunk itself is pretty big, and actually the seats in the back fold down and there's an opening and you can access the trunk, except for if, for example, I'm moving to LA this coming week and I'm trying to pack like a small chair, or I'm trying to buy a TV and bring it with me in the car, just fit some things that are a little bit larger. And I know it's a Camaro and it's not meant to be quote unquote practical, but for having such a large trunk, the opening of the trunk itself is really small, so it kind of defeats the purpose, because I could easily fit a TV in there. But the thing is, I can't, because it's not going to fit in the opening, because it's got kind of like a weird shape that's a little bit more narrow, and I don't know, it just makes it a little bit harder to pack in bigger stuff. But overall, I mean, like I said, the car is amazing. I really like it. For those being my top 3 complaints so far, because I've had the car for about a week or 2, it's not bad at all. I don't really consider those terrible things, but they're definitely things that could be worked on and improved for the next generation. But like I said, overall, the car, the drivability of the car, the features in the car other than the wireless charging have all worked flawlessly, because I know the previous, the 2017 and down, they were having issues with their firmware in the system they had. So it would kind of bug out if you used Apple CarPlay, or if you had your Bluetooth, it would freak out on you, or the screen wouldn't turn on. So that was a known issue, and it happened to my Camaro. And I'm assuming, and I hope they came out with a firmware update. At least the one that's on this one, I'm hoping is the same software update that they released for the other generations, but or at least the other years. So far, the car's been great, and so I wanted to share these things with you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, I made 2 other videos talking about the exhaust and talking about my decision to buy this car. And so if you guys care to watch those, they'll be linked down below, or they'll pop up on the screen for you to check out. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave me a like, and make sure you subscribe, because I got plenty of content coming. So I'll talk to you guys soon.